Hi y'all, Jack. Hi y'all. What's up, y'all? How everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat and the new subscribers, gang. Yeah, we live and we gonna spill some tea. All right. Man, everybody that's in here, man, can y'all like, share, and subscribe? Cause I want to spill tea about this 19-year-old employee that was working in the Walmart that ended up trapped in a walk-in oven with the power on. I repeat, a 19-year-old Walmart employee died over the weekend and was trapped in a walk-in oven with the power on. All right. All right. Y'all know this news like a week old, but I've been on it because I just been watching everything play out on the media. And let me get this off right now. It was a news clip. You know what I'm saying? It was a news clip. One of those breaking news clips. And the lady said, make a long story short. The lady said, they discovered employee in the walk-in freezer. In the walk-in oven. And they gave a little detail of how she was discovered. Like when they actually discovered the body. The news lady said they heard a female screaming. I know I'm not the only one that saw that news clip. And I'm trying to find it because somebody sent me the link to it. Then I got so many links in my email. Man, I tried to click on every link and I'm like, where is that news clip? I know that person might be in the chat right now. If that person ain't in the chat right now, that person may be in the chat later on. But it was a news clip because that's how they discovered the girl. That's how they end up calling 911. That's how they end up calling 911 because they heard somebody screaming. The way the news media put it, they heard somebody screaming. And nobody didn't attend to her till later on. All right. Gang, this is serious. All right. Did y'all hear what I just said? Now, oh, you got that video, Kimberly? I appreciate that. Cause you know, cause now, if you got that video, save that video, cause I don't want that video gonna play a major role in investigation. That video right there gonna play along in investigation. Oh yeah, authentic. Her mama worked there. Look, that's the cold part about it. Her mama worked there. Now, from the research that I came up, I don't know what y'all did. I know y'all did y'all research and looking into things, you know what I'm saying, just like I have. And I'm gonna tell you what I came up with. Y'all wanna know what I came up with? Just a little information that we got now, because when it comes to the autopsy report, we're going to need that also, but we already know what's the cause of death. But the main thing that we need, that Walmart do got to release, is their surveillance footage. Because Walmart got their surveillance footage on every angle, from the inside to the outside. Cause Now this where I come in at. When you talking about walk-in ovens, Trey Gang got a whole lot of experiments when it come to walk-in ovens. So yeah, when it come to ovens and freezers, man, you can't tell me you walk-in let yourself behind that junk. Cause don't you know one thing? Everybody know this. Let me cut my microphone down a little bit. Everybody know this, right? If I know this, and if you know this, the people that work in restaurants, hotels, convention centers, stuff like that, we know how the ovens work. It's impossible to even lock yourself in the oven, for one thing. And another thing, if the oven was on, it's no way a hermit finna just walk in there and close the door behind him. And another thing, nobody is really not walking in the oven, because you got to push the rack in there first. It's no need for you to walk in the oven. It's no need. It's no need to walk in the oven. If you just pushing the cart in there, that's just like you got a pizza, right? At your house. You know what I'm saying? You know you can't walk in your oven. You know what you got at the house, right? Even if you had a walk-in oven, ain't nobody finna walk in there, John, unless it done cool down and you finna clean it. And make it so bad, you got to permanently shut these doors for even to cut on. You see what I'm saying? Now think about that. Now think about this, cause this where you finna spill the tea on and get this girl justice, right? Cause this wasn't no accident. I ain't even finna scratch my head on this. This what I need to confirm everything. What I done figured out about the case. Cause really the case already solved. To be honest with you. The case already really finna be solved. Now you see how the police stalling, you know what I'm saying, with the investigation, right? You know they stalling, right? The girl going viral. They trying to let the fire go out. Now, this is what I did. Only thing I need is the surveillance footage. All I need is the surveillance footage. And this gonna confirm everything. I hate to talk about stuff like this when I don't have the surveillance footage. You know what I'm saying? So watch this game. Let's spill the tea.
The 19-year-old Walmart employee who died over the weekend was trapped in a walk-in oven while the power was on. According to a chilling 911 audio, the dispatch officer described the unfolding tragedy as a technical rescue call. The incident occurred at the retail store's bakery section in Halifax, Canada. Authorities have launched an investigation into the teenager's death, but updates have yet to be given. In a press release earlier this week, the Halifax Regional Police implored the public to refrain from spreading speculations on social media. Emergency call details officers' response to the Walmart tragedy. Pexels. The 911 call captured a dispatch officer describing the incident to first responders, noting the 19-year-old was trapped inside a walk-in oven in the Walmart bakery section. They stated the situation was a technical rescue call, saying,
All right, this the most important call, right? Because when they come to these cases, right? When they come to these cases, you got to know what shift. We already know she worked on the second shift. And the second shift gets off round about what time? Hey, I'm gonna let y'all answer that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know when y'all work second shift, what time normally second shift gets off work? Like at a fast food, Walmart, you know what I'm saying, the grocery store, you know, or a 24-hour gas station. What time you would normally get off on the second shift? Can y'all answer that in the chat, please? Cause I'm dying to know that question. Cause we're gonna get to the first responders, right? We talking about the second shift. Let's say the second shift full time. Second shift full time. Okay. I see y'all got a lot of little different answers because I don't know how mostly y'all second shift work. But I know where I'm from, most of the people got to be at work at normally 6 or 7 in the morning and get off around about 3 or 4. Second shift, you might have people come in at 2, maybe 3, and will get off around about 10 or 11, depends on the business. Well, since it's the second shift, it doesn't matter because when you go at a restaurant, average restaurant close around about 9 going on 10, so they'll be around about that time. So you can safely say second shift will be ending if you get into work. That's 8 hours. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Between 9 and 10, subtract the hour a lunch break. Well, really 30 minutes lunch break. Right? So if you got a call at the end of the second shift in the oven, what time the bakery close? This for the Walmart employee. What, man, there's so many people, man, that work at Walmart. If you work at Walmart, you supposed to be flooding the chat right now. You supposed to be flooding the chat right now. You don't even need no investigator on this one. Because Walmart got the same camera layout in each and one of their departments. It's the same blueprint. They're going to have the same ovens. It's going to be the same equipment in all of their stores. So, for one thing, I do know this. If you cut the oven on, matter of fact, keep this in mind. Just to kill all theories, before anybody get the weak conspiracy theories in their head. How she walk in the oven and it closed right behind her and burnt herself? Don't you know these ovens? If you close the door, you got to do more than close the door. Depends on the latch mechanism. if you open the door, depends on what design that you have, because some of them have opening doors and some of them have sliding doors. If you got a door with a handle on it, 9 times out of 10, the handle turns. It's like you gotta turn the handle, then pull it. It don't open. Some freezers might, some ovens might open up like a freezer though. But you still got to shut it. Cause freezer doors don't shut behind itself. Everybody know that. Working in kitchens. Nobody don't walk in the ovens. So this was right at the end of the second shift. And check this out. All ovens that's walking got a safety program on it. The minute the door opens, it automatically shut off until you close it and latch it, and it's good to go. Just say like just like your car. If you don't slam the door all the way, it's gonna let you know your door's still open. So when it comes to the oven, since the door's still open, ain't nothing functioning. Everything's shutting down. All right. Keep that in mind. So the end of the second shift, this how y'all know it's finna be foul play. Cause this at the end of the second shift, meaning that this girl finna get off of work. And look who worked with her own mama. Where her mama work at in that department? Do she work in the bakery, electronics? You know what I'm talking about? Or in the clothing department? Or a cashier, right? Or what if she work in the bakery with her daughter? Keep this in mind. You finna get off work. Ain't nobody baking nothing at that time, bro. They do that in the mornings. All right. Listen to this, gang.
Sing. Advertisement. Advertisement. Female is locked in an oven in the bakery. Oven is on. Unsure if the staff are able to turn it off. A first responder.
Now y'all heard that? The oven is on. This is foul play off the rip, cause whoever closed the door behind her knew the oven was on. But when the door opened, right? If the door was open, the oven is shut down. It still will be hot, but it'll be shut down. But just say if you got somebody and you push somebody in that oven and close it, it's gonna automatic turn back on. That's foul play to me. That's foul play to me. Cause the oven though don't shut behind you. Even if she walk in there, it's safety mechanisms in there. If somebody put her in there and cut it on, look how long would it take for it to get hot? and started doing damages. Somebody knew that oven was on and it was hot, already hot. This at the end of the shift. Probably told her, yeah, get those buns out of there. And when they got the buns out of there, and next thing you know, they push her in there and locked her in. And keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Somebody must have had that door jammed, so she couldn't get out. Somebody look at that time frame when they got the call. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's got to be an employee. It's an employee off top. It could be a manager. We need to know, did she get along with anybody? Because y'all know when it comes to Walmart, that's a hostile environment. Y'all know how many Walmart employees be getting into with each other? Don't you know how many shooters that came at Walmart? Don't you know when it comes to terrorist threats, Walmart always be on the blueprint? But look, this the strange part. Because they said, now look, the first responder later asked the person trapped in the oven, do we have the power off for that? The staff, what they say again, look.
Responder later asked, the person trapped in the oven, do we have the powers off for that? Does the staff want to turn the power off? In case we do make contact. When first responders arrived, they told dispatch the employee was out of the oven. Unfortunately, she died on the scene.
So you mean to tell me her body was outside the oven? Oh no. Oh no. So somebody was able to open it up and pull her out? Huh? But guess who would it be? Look, guess who would it be if somebody pulled her body out? 9 times out of 10, it had to be her mama. Cause they said the mama found her. Did y'all hear what the mama said? They took her body out. This why I'm finna rule it foul play, gang. This foul play to the max. Y'all see Walmart ain't came out with their footage yet. Right? Look. This the key. Somebody pulled the body. How? A burning body? A burning body. Come on, gang. The average person would have opened the door and let the heat drain out. And if it's nothing you could do, it's nothing you could do. How long that body was in there? Now, this how y'all need to think, gang. Because I've been doing, a little investigation trying to get my degree on this stuff. So tell me how I do. All right. Now, I'm looking at this investigation starting off with a suspicious death investigation until I find some kind of clues that could change my mind. By me not knowing the layout of the Walmart, I can go to the Walmart blueprint. They should have the same layout. Either way it go, that's simple. Go to the layout. All Walmart is going to have the same brand when it comes to the oven. It's going to be at least 1 or 2, 3 brands if they do got ovens. And all of them going to really basically work in the same fashion. Okay, when it comes to these ovens, everybody know before these ovens come on, you gotta hit multiple buttons. You gotta set the temperature. First, you got to cut it on, screw the load up. You got to put that on if you want to bake, boil, oven, warm, high temperature, reheat, stuff like that. And once you put everything on, you load your oven up. And once you shut the door, seal it, that's when it turns on. Let's just say, oh, I forgot to put this rack on the rack. So let me open that junk up right quick and add this extra rack. Guess what will happen if I do that? The oven shuts off until the door closes. See what I'm saying? Just think about the mechanism. Just say if you got your door rigged up, just say your bathroom light. Just say you got your bathroom light rigged up with your bathroom door. And once you cut the lights out in the whole house, right? And you got a way that I can walk down the hallway. I know where the bathroom at. And soon when I open up the door, the light gonna automatic cut on for me, and I ain't got to be searching for it for the wall. You see what I'm saying? So that's how the freeze. That's how the oven work. Now they pulled the body out. They called the first responder, and the responder were asking them, "Do the person that was trapped in the oven, do we have the power off for that?" The staff wanted to turn the power off in case we do. You know what I'm talking about? Look.
Scene. The Daily Mail reported the 19-year-old arrived in Canada within the last 3 years and was linked to the Maritime Sikh Society. The teen's death sparked a joint investigation.
All right. You need to look these people up. Anybody look these people up? What kind of group this is? I don't even know what kind of group this is. But I highly recommend somebody look into this group.
911 audio reveals late 19-year-old Walmart employee was trapped in power. The Halifax Regional Police announced the tragedy in a press release on Monday, October 21st. The blast reported that they revealed the incident had occurred on Saturday night around 9:30 p.m. local.
All right. Ain't that's right at the end of the second shift? So you mean tell me you pulled the body out at the end of the second shift? I want to know why it was at the end of the second shift. I want to know why was it at the end of the second shift. Everybody already know, man, when it's time to get out of work, you already know you trying to get to the house. All right? Check this out. And keep this in mind. The body going to be pulled out the oven at this time when they call the police. Right? So,
Local time. Police were called to a sudden death at Walmart located at 6990 Mumford Road. A 19-year-old woman employed at the store was found deceased. The press release noted, adding, Advertisement. Investigators are working closely with Occupational Health and Safety and the Nova Scotia Medical Examiner Service to determine the cause and manner of death. Authorities described the investigation as complex. Pexels. In an update on Tuesday, the Halifax Regional Police stressed that it was too early to understand what happened to the Walmart employee.
No, it's not. When you got a whole lot of surveillance camera and everybody moving it. Only thing they just gotta do is release that footage. Maybe if they do release that footage, it will start an uproar. I believe it will start an uproar, and I don't think Walmart will have nothing to do with this. It could be a family dispute, an employee dispute. It wasn't no random act. They can't say she smoked weed. You know, because y'all know if there was somebody black, right, the first thing they going to want to do is show you what's in their outside. You know, they've been drinking and smoking. So you can't say that about her, right? You can't say she a pill popper. You can't label her like they be doing black folk, right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind why I say this. And you finna see the same thing. What they been doing for years and getting away with this stuff. Cause when I first started this live, I told y'all it was a breaking news. They said they heard screaming. Screaming. So if they heard screaming, this who was screaming. So if she was screaming, when did they pull her out the oven? All right.
Implied the situation was challenging, stating, "The investigation is complex and involves several partner agencies. An investigation of this nature may take a significant amount of time." Given the sensitive situation, authorities implored the public to respect the deceased's privacy. Although the late employee's identity was not released, they warned people against spreading speculations on social media.
That's how the police do when they know when it's going viral and it finna be controversial. That's a number one thing they finna say. We don't want everybody to be speculating. Cause 9 times out of 10 when you speculate, it be really what you speculated. Alright, watch this.
Media. Please be aware of the impacts that speculation could have on family, colleagues, and loved ones of the woman. Their plea read. Constable Martin Cromwell echoed similar sentiments to reporters, noting, "We just want to encourage the public to be patient with our investigation and be mindful that there is family members and coworkers involved." The Sikh community broke their...
Now y'all heard that? Be aware of the impact that speculations could have on the family, colleagues, and loved ones of the woman. Why? All right, I understand it. That you got to say these things, but it's just really rare that you would say that because they'll never report that. You know what I'm saying? News just don't normally look. Don't be speculating because we don't want y'all to be hurting the family. And you know what I'm saying, this stuff and the loved one. And you know 9 times out of 10, Walmart be having off-duty police officer and security. You know, they like to wait on you, you know what I'm saying, with that shopping cart. Something you ain't paid for trying to come out that front entrance. Look how everybody trying to be super cop. All right.
broke their silence on the 19-year-old's death. Mega. Following the tragic incident, many agencies have expressed their condolences. Satnam Singh Randhawa, chair of the Maritime Sikh Society Board, addressed the 19-year-old's death in a statement, noting, Advertisement. Advertisement. It's pretty distressing. Young people come here with all kinds of hopes and dreams, and they're working hard, and then this is what happens. Nova Scotia's Department of Labor, Skills and Immigration also shared their condolences in a statement reading, We extend sympathies to the employee's family at this incredibly difficult time. We can confirm a stop work order was issued October 22nd for the bakery and one piece of equipment at Walmart at 6990 Mumford Road, Halifax, they continued, adding. As this is an active investigation, we cannot release further details at this time. Please note, workplace investigations are complex and can take time. Walmart employees were reportedly heartbroken by the incident. Mega. Walmart spokesperson Amanda Moss addressed the 19-year-old's death in a statement on Wednesday, October 23rd. She revealed the staff were heartbroken by the incident, noting, Our deepest thoughts are with our associate and their family. Our focus remains on taking care of our associates and making sure they have the support they need.
Now, since y'all reading it along with me, look who found her though. Look who found her. And listen to how the news reporting is.
Neat. As police have stated, this is a very complex matter and the investigation is ongoing. Our store will be closed until further notice, Moss added. As authorities continue to investigate the incident, may the late Walmart employee's loved ones find the strength to overcome their grief. View comments 80. Terms and privacy policy. Privacy dashboard. About our ads. Advertisement. Up next. GoFundMe campaign for family of teen Walmart employee found dead in oven raises over $140,000.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Y'all thinking what I'm thinking? Y'all thinking what I'm thinking? I don't want to jump the gun, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep this in mind. Is this a money grab? Is this a money grab? Did somebody see an opportunity that they could sacrifice their child, you know what I'm talking about, and get a quick money grab? I don't know. I could be wrong with that, but I'm going to just add that to my notes. I'm going to add that to my notes. You know, them the things that I might have to go back to later on. But that's what it sounded like, because you already raised the money. You know, the news, normally, y'all know how the news work. Normally, the news be wanting to talk to some witness. Hey, tell us what you saw. And all of this, you know, they'll hunt the mama down. Y'all notice none of that, right? None of that, right? Keep that in mind, because that's mighty strange. Because I know how the news work by me listening to Dick Gregory. Y'all, I listened to Dick Gregory, and he told me how the news work. He said you got to get the breaking news before you get the update news. If you get the update news, that's where you're going to get your propaganda from. I remember that clear as day. So now look, you got a body that will pull out the oven. And keep this in mind. They said the girl was, you know, eventually cooked it. Cooked it, right? How long was she was in the oven before they pulled her out? All right, check this out.
$140,000. Kimberly Speakman. Saturday, October 26, 2024 at 11:22 a.m. Central Daylight Time. 3-minute read. Generate key takeaways. Gursimran Kaur was found dead inside a bakery department oven in a Halifax Walmart store on October 19th. GoFundMe. Gursimran Kaur, 19-year-old Walmart employee who died in store walk-in oven. Support has been shown for the family of the 19-year-old Walmart worker who was found dead inside a walk-in oven at one of the company's stores in Canada earlier this month. The Maritime Sikh Society, which Gursimran Kaur's family is a part of, shared in an update on GoFundMe on Friday, October 25th, that they had raised over $140,000, $194,000 Canadian dollars, in funds to benefit her bereaved family, some of whom had been in India trying to fly to Canada for Kaur's funeral. Advertisement. Advertisement. We want to express our deepest gratitude to everyone who has donated to support Gursimran Kaur's family during this unimaginable time. Your kindness and generosity have been a source of strength for the family as they navigate through this tragedy, an individual with the group wrote. They then explained that they decided to turn off donations in order to begin the process of distributing the funds to the family, adding that the contributions will help them in their.
And I know how India work because I've been watching a lot of videos of the foreign people. And I ain't saying this is just a case. I ain't saying this just a case. But what if it be one of those type that the mother sacrificed the daughter so she can raise this money, and like what she said, they finna send that money back to India, so that 130K gonna be worth 10 times, 100 times more than that. So they basically gonna be millionaires. I don't know. I'm just saying the way I'm looking at it, it might could be some fraudulent. You might find a motive behind this. Because we don't know what kind of relationship that she had with her mother, with an employee, or other family member, or boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe a girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know. But keep this in mind. When it's time to get off work, what the average teenager doing when it's about time for them to get off work? Man, them folk hanging out and riding the clock. 9 times out of 10, this probably what she gonna be doing, cause she already gonna be caught up on her work, really. Cause I know you ain't got to ask them people twice to do nothing. Them folks already know what to do. You see what I'm saying? All right, now look.
In their next steps. We cannot thank you enough for standing with them during this painful period, the individual added. Thank you again for your support, your compassion, and for being a part of this effort to help Gursimran's family in their time of need. Related, teenage Walmart employee was locked in store oven before being found dead. Halifax Regional Police said in a pair of news releases that Kaur was found dead inside a bakery department oven in a Halifax Walmart store the night of Saturday, October 19th. The Maritime Sikh Society shared on the GoFundMe page that Kaur, described as a young beautiful girl who came to Canada.
And you got the organization that's doing the GoFundMe. Man, this don't look so good. This don't look so good. Cause I know when it comes to these certain type of people, I ain't racist or nothing, but I be getting tired of the phone calls when they be calling trade game. Hey, did you know you could be approved? I'm like, man, come on, bro. I ain't never heard of this before. And it be them. You know what I'm saying? So they good with the scamming. Not all of them scam, but if you look at it, this sounded like a money grab to me, bro. It sounds like a money grab. Until they drop that footage and change everything. That's all I need to see. Look.
Canada with big dreams, had been at the store with her mother, who was unable to contact or find her for an hour. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what People has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. Her mother eventually discovered her inside the oven. Both Kaur and her mother had worked at the Walmart store for 2 years. Advertisement. Advertisement. Constable Martin Cromwell told People on Friday, October 25th, that police have not determined how the woman got inside the oven. He added that the investigation is complex. Getty, a Walmart store. Related, what happened to teen Walmart employee found dead in oven? Police warn against speculation as investigation continues. Walmart spokesperson Amanda Moss told People in a statement on Wednesday, October 23rd, that staff were heartbroken over Kaur's death. She also announced that the store will be closed until further notice. Our deepest thoughts are with our associate and their family, Moss said. Our focus remains on taking care of our associates and making sure they have the support they need. As police have stated, this is a very complex matter and the investigation is ongoing. Advertisement. Advertisement. A Walmart spokesperson declined to comment about whether the woman was on shift when she died, according to the Canadian press. For more People news, make sure to sign up for our newsletter. Read the original article on People. View comments. Terms and privacy policy. Privacy dashboard. About our ads. Advertisement. Up next. A Florida woman who zipped her boyfriend in a suitcase for hours until he died found guilty of second-degree murder. Michelle Watson, CNN. Saturday, October 26, 2024 at 5:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 2-minute read. 2.8K. Defendant Sarah Boone talks with defense attorney James Owens before closing arguments in her trial Friday, October 25, 2024, in Orlando, Florida. Generate key takeaways. A Florida woman was found.
Boy, it's getting serious out here in this world. All right, now check this out. This is what I want everybody to listen to this. It's the same thing. I want to know if you look at the way, I want to know if you're really looking at the investigation, how much authority her people got. Because it sounds like her people could be management or could have some type of ownership of that hotel. Of that Walmart, right? Because you know they do be selling Walmart to private owners and stuff. Y'all got to look into that. Because it's like they controlling the whole investigation. It's the reason why you ain't get no surveillance footage. You see what I'm saying? Then they the ones that talking about, yeah, we closing the store down for the investigation. Like they the ones that, you know what I'm saying? Let me find out. We'll have a bigger problem when we get the surveillance footage. Who got access to the surveillance footage? Because he'll be mighty suspect until family management, stuff like that. So let's listen to this game.
The 19-year-old Walmart employee who was found dead inside a Canada Store bakery's walk-in oven has been identified as Gursimran Kaur, according to a GoFundMe page created by a member of the Maritime Sikh Society in Halifax. Kaur's body was discovered.
For one thing, look who already set the GoFundMe up and look what organization this is. Ain't that a red flag?
Discovered October 19th at a Walmart on Mumford Road in Halifax, according to a Wednesday statement from the Halifax Regional Police. The woman, who was an employee of the store, was located in a large walk-in oven belonging to the store's bakery department, the statement said. It is important to note that the investigation has not yet reached a point where the cause and manner of death have been confirmed. The Halifax Regional Police told Fortune it has no updates on the investigation at this time. According to the GoFundMe page, Kaur's mother, also a Walmart worker, was unable to locate her for over an hour and could not reach her over the phone on the night her burned to death body was found. Mother started panicking as it was unusual for her to switch her phone off during the day, the page said. She reached out to the on-site admin for help. As you all know now, her charred remains were found inside the walk-in oven in the bakery after a few hours. Kaur and her mother had been working at the Walmart location for 2 years, the GoFundMe page said. They emigrated from India to Canada about 2 to 3 years ago. Kaur's father and brother are still in India, and the Sikh society is working to bring them to Halifax as soon as possible. The online fundraiser has brought in over $140,000 in 2 days, meeting its initial fundraising goal in 10 hours. No one should ever die at work, one commenter wrote on the GoFundMe page, and no one should ever see their child in that state. A Walmart spokesperson told Fortune the store is temporarily closed as we cooperate fully with the investigation. The company has offered counseling services to employees following the tragedy. We are heartbroken and our deepest thoughts are with our associate and their family, the spokesperson said. Our focus remains on taking care of our associates and making.
It makes me think like, why is this society speaking up way before the family? Normally, family supposed to speak up first. And then the society reach out for their condolences if they wanted to help and raise a GoFundMe. But it sounds funny. Who over the Fundme page? Who is the president? Like, these are things that you need to follow a paper trail on. In case it might be one of those situations. Now I ain't saying this what might happen. I'm just saying I got these in my notes. This is something I might have to go back into. But let's keep reading.
Making sure they have the support they need. Locals have left flowers and notes outside the closed Walmart to pay respects to Kaur and her family. Balbir Singh, the secretary of the Maritime Sikh Society, who has been in touch with Kaur's mother, told CBC that the local Sikh community is grieving the loss and local investigators have a responsibility to relay their findings to the public. It's a really tragic incident and everybody is deeply hurt by this, and we are waiting for the police investigation to come out, Singh said. We would like to know what happened to this young woman.
Now listen to this news report. Bakery worker take followers inside of a walk-in freezer. There is no emergency off switch. The oven doesn't shut on. It's on. And why it didn't... Now look. Now, this the oven that I know that I got years experiments in by looking at this picture. You're supposed to have a rack up here. So when you slide it in there, you can slide it in there. Right? All right. Now y'all see how they shut down the whole Walmart when it comes to the Kanika Jigga case. That's how they supposed to conduct the investigation when they come to the hotel. You supposed to have a crime scene on the whole building. Nobody exiting and nobody entering. That's how you supposed to shut it down. Right? Check this out. Let's go to the dispatch call. All right. Before we go to the dispatch call, now look at this job. I worked in this oven before. Same model, everything. Here goes your control panels. Before you even put anything near her, you got to program it if you want to bake a pie, or you baking muffins, are you doing breakfast food? Because all this going to have different temperatures. And, you know, you got to specifically set it on what you putting in. You can have this turned on. No, 9 times out of 10, people will open this door, push the rack in there, close it, because you got to make sure this junk closed. Because if this junk ain't closed all the way, none of this ain't going to work. So if you got this latch properly sealed, you boom, type in your temperature and you good to go. Right? Ain't nobody finna open this junk up and walk in here. When it's hot, no. Just say, like what you see right here. Y'all see all these racks on here? What if I got about 3-4 empty slots in here? And be like, oh, I already cut the oven on. I got them baking. Let me slam these racks in there right quick. So if this junk already operating and on, bruh, if you open this door, you gotta let the heat rush out first. That's finna take a minute. So 9 times out of 10, you ain't really finna open and jump back up. And I know that for a fact. It automatically got a timer on here. Because if you put anything in here, it's going to have to set a timer for it. So all of that's going to be automatic. You're going to hear this jump throughout the kitchen. You're going to hear this jump out the kitchen. So it ain't finna take no rocket science to be like, okay, I know she ain't walking this jump. Cause look. What if somebody told her, you know one thing I could think? The only time that we clean this out is on the second shift at the end. Because you done baked everything in there, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the shift, that's a part of sanitizing, cleaning the kitchen. So what you got to do, get you a bucket of water, get you some degreaser. And you want to spray that junk down good. You know what I'm saying? And wipe it down with your rag, with your degreaser, boom. That's the only way that somebody will be on the inside. So that means if somebody told her, that's why I need surveillance footage. Cause this what time they're gonna be breaking everything down. This is when the kitchen closed, bro. This is when the kitchen closed. So you gotta break all of this down. Nobody cannot go home till you break the fry station down, the ovens, make sure all the pallets off, the gas. You see what I'm saying? You gotta make sure everything off, bro, when it comes to this. So look, way I'm thinking, what if somebody told her, look, before you get off, go on to clean that walk-in oven, alright? And next thing you know, somebody, boom, close her in there and jam something in front of the door. You never know. Or somebody was low down dirty. Was like, help me bring this card out and push her in there that way. And locked it in. Cause people heard her screaming. That's the part, that's the important part. Somebody heard her scream. And if somebody heard her scream and they got her out in time before the police arrived, that sound like premeditated capital murder to me. All right. Check this out.
A colleague noted leakage coming from the walk-in oven. Imagine the horror that her mother experienced, who herself opened the oven, a spokesperson for the family said in a GoFundMe appeal.
And her mama opened the oven. Look. Did y'all hear what the story the mama said? Since they worked together, right? It was around about time they supposed to be getting off. So she called her daughter, and her daughter not responding. So she frantically was running around Walmart desperately searching for her daughter, bruh. They're just like, if I tell you, Mom, I get off at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Really, well, check this out. I really get off at 9 o'clock. Everybody knows you get off at 9 o'clock, but since you got to break everything down, you finna get out of there like about 9:30, 9:45. So why would I be calling on the phone round at 9 and 9:30? Oh, did you see him? Did you see my daughter? Where she at? And happily to discover her in the oven out of all people, where was the manager? This one you're going to see the manager going over the people work. All right, you can go home, you can clock out, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, you got to stay, bro, because you ain't even mopped the floors and scrubbed the walls yet. Man, the mama said she opened the freezer door. I mean, the oven door.
As you all know, her charred remains were found inside the walk-in oven in the bakery after a few hours. Kaur's mother is reportedly traumatized.
So she was in there for a few hours. A few hours? A few hours. How?
Traumatized by the discovery. This family's sufferings are unimaginable and indescribable, the Maritime Sikh Society executive said in the appeal. Kaur has been remembered as a beautiful girl who came to Canada with big dreams. Walmart officials said in a statement, "We are heartbroken and our deepest thoughts are with our associate and their family. We extend our sincerest condolences to those who are closest to them. We're also supporting our associates during this incredibly difficult time and have provided access to 24/7 virtual care and will provide on-site support, including grief counseling." Staff rostered on to work this week will still be paid despite store closures. The store will remain closed until further notice. Halifax Walmart TikTok. Share or comment.
Now here just go a little small little videos that's breaking everything down. Look. Look at that equipment. See that?
We have our temperature set at 350 degrees. Our timer is set for a minute, and our steam is set for 5 seconds. We're going to hit start.
All right, the John on.
We're going to hit stop the rack.
Stop the racks. Now y'all see how he opened his door? Now y'all see how he opened the door? Look how he opened the door. And that's what, since he had to turn the knob, look, since he turned the knob, they shut the free, look how it turns off when he opened it up. See that? Then watch his camera lens gonna fog up. Boom, cause it's too much heat. You gotta bag out of there. And watch this.
Start to resume cycle.
So boom, you got to put the leash back down, the handle back down, and start it again by tapping the button. That's what I'm saying. You can't even lock yourself in there. And these people said the freezer was on. Look, they said this junk was on for hours. And the mama discovered her. So nobody, not even the one employee, be like, where the muffins at? The manager, that's the reason why she baking, right? Whatever she was baking, don't the manager suppose it? You got that done yet? You got the prep done? Matter of fact, you would be smelling that. You would be, man, don't you know when Trey Gang, when I tell y'all, man, when I working at these restaurants, working early in the morning, man, I had to, man, get breakfast out. Man, I got a whole rack full of bacon. And, man, people used to come to their kitchen, man, and eat all my bacon. Man, I'm like, bro, y'all got to chill out, bro. I got a party. You know, I got to get this out. You see what I'm saying? You're going to smell the aroma of the bacon. Then she gonna have clothes on. So you know, this is like putting a pile of clothes in the oven. Eventually you're gonna smell it. It's gonna smoke. It's gonna be, you mean to tell me, bro, it's gonna be smoke in her. Look.
Double rack gas oven stock number 26988. We have our temperature set at 350 degrees. Our timer is set for a minute, and our steam is set for 5 seconds. We're going to hit start. We're going to hit stop the rack.
Somebody knew how to work that oven. Cause look, I'ma tell y'all, somebody knew how to work that oven, and once they knew how to work that oven right, I forgot. Y'all, I forgot about this part. The recycle button. Y'all know what the recycle button do on the oven? Y'all know what the recycle button do for the... How did I forget that? Drop it in my chat. What y'all think the recycle button for? The recycle button is like a vent. It's like a vent. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's so cold. That is so cold. So, you mean to tell me if she was working in the bakery, she was a cook? Was she authorized to do this? I don't know too many 19-year-olds that's cooks. Well, you know what I'm saying about. I don't know too many. I don't know no 19-year-old cooking in here. You know, at McDonald's you might drop some fries. You know, that ain't nothing. Walking in and out of freezers. So she might was a cook, bakery, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can be a bakery too. Look, you want to know how her mama found her? See, the investigation leads to this. Her and her mama work on the same shift and they supposed to be getting off work together. And when she noticed, just say they getting off at work, whatever time the second shift on Walmart, cause y'all can look this up. The mama started panicking when she know. Y'all heard that alarm? You see that? Now y'all heard that alarm? That's that same alarm that gets on my nerve. So look, this how the mama came involved. The mama worked there. They both work on the second shift. Just say y'all getting off at 9 o'clock. And you know your daughter normally gets out of there around about 9:30, 9:15, in that time frame. So the mother already panicking at 9 something, looking and discovering her daughter in the oven. In the oven. Who called 911? Who called 911? Check this out. You don't see nothing wrong with it. That's just like if I tell you to pick me up at 9 o'clock and you jumping out the car at 9 o'clock. What change ain't there? Something must be wrong. Unless you know something finna happen. That's the only way a person gonna act like that. That's the only way a person gonna act like that, bro.
bigger choice of ovens, every customer, packed baking needs. You see this is a 4-pan oven, and it has a unique feature because you can.
Look, here go the same racks. You put in that junk. You see how he got the clothes? Look how you got to close these doors, bruh. You got to shut this junk and twist the knob on it so it can function. See that? And then look. You got to think about it. Was a rack in there when she was in there, or was that junk was empty? Either way it go, it don't make a difference. But come on, man. This just ain't no door that you just shut like a regular door. You gotta shut this door, pull the latch down, seal it, and hit buttons on this job. Then you gotta wait till it to cool down before you go in. See that? Bruh, that's worth, man. As I think about it, bruh, look what you walking into. No, man, I don't think nobody that crazy to do that, bruh. Can't be. And then a double door, John. Ooh. And now this really finna get good. Ain't this a double dose? I'm telling y'all, bro. Look at all this stuff. That's why I shirt. That's why I saved the video. Y'all know what just scared me when I just, you know what? Y'all know what just hit me when I would think about Crown Plaza Hotel and how all the speculation going around about these doctors and college students. And y'all know what hit me? Because I said a shelf and a doctor wear the same white coat. You could put a shelf in a uniform and disguise him as a doctor. You see what I'm saying? Cause look, it's just the way this video hit me. If you put your mindset like, okay, we know this is kitchen. Think about this is surgery operation. What's the difference? This how the surgeon will be dressed up, right? White coat, you in the lab. See that? All right. Now let's listen to the news.
Police are investigating a troubling death in a Canada Walmart. An update from local Halifax Regional Police confirms a 19-year-old woman who
So we're in the final stretch. It's coming down to this after years of waiting.
Candles flicker at this growing makeshift memorial outside the Walmart at the center of this unimaginable tragedy, where a 19-year-old employee was found dead Saturday inside a store bakery's oven.
It's a nightmare. Like, I feel sorry for the family, the co-workers. It's very shocking. It's very sad.
She's been identified by members of the Sikh community here as Gursimran Kaur. She recently came to Canada with her mother from the UK. Balder Singh from the Maritime Sikh Society spoke with Gursimran's mother and says he's now working to bring her father to Canada too.
If the husband comes here, that will be a really good thing for the family.
The Walmart was still open Saturday when a 911 call was made around 9:20 p.m. The Sikh Society says Kaur's mother also works at the store and had been frantically looking for her daughter. Gursimran apparently hadn't been seen for several hours, and ultimately it was her mother who made the terrible discovery.
When she noticed that her phone is not responding.
How she even to know to go look in the oven? And then how these people already saying we contacting the husband, we need to get the husband out here. You see what I'm saying? Something is not right about this Walmart. Cause you want to know what they ain't saying. You want to know what the real red flag. Nobody ain't even questioning what happened. That's the first thing you'll be, man, what happened? How? Like, these people just, oh, well, we just raising the GoFundMe to get this money right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, like, how did she walk in there and what is the camera footage? Is a lawsuit coming behind this? I mean, if you got this society, it seems like the society running everything. How, if the body wasn't identified yet, how they know? Okay, I know she was a member. Did the mama contact them? You could be right, Kim Jong. Maybe her mama did walk in the bakery apartment looking for her daughter. But check this out. If your daughter was getting out work, just say at 9 o'clock. I know she get out around about 9 o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. Then you work at Walmart too. So you walk in the bakery, and next thing you know, there go my daughter in the oven. Pull her out. Who was all in the kitchen at that time? Who was the management? And keep this in mind, even the police said they treating this as a homicide to further notice. So they ain't even treating this as a death investigation. They treating this as a homicide. Man, if you go look up at all the people that were walking in the freezers and coming up missing in these establishing these weird deaths, it always be in the month of September, October, and November. You know what I'm saying? And them be the sacrifice murders, if you ask me. Look how many celebrities died in September, November, these suspicious deaths. They done ruled an accident, but we all clearly, we got sacrifice vibes off of this stuff. So now look.
After a while, she found her body in that oven, and that's really sad.
Just how could this have happened? Police have only confirmed the young woman was in a walk-in bakery oven, the kind often used in large grocery and retail stores.
Police are calling this a very complex investigation and are also warning members of the public not to share speculation on social media.
Just be patient with our investigation and let us do our job.
The story now making headlines around the world and on social media.
And then I noticed this off the top too, that when I first heard of this news, I ain't even gonna lie, I was assuming this was gonna be a black girl. I was hoping not to be a black girl, but when it came to this race, I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't right. No. Cause I watch a whole lot of videos. Y'all remember when I was telling y'all I watch a whole lot of traveling videos, and you know, people that be traveling, going all over the world, and I was telling y'all, I was like, man, I was watching this one video. It was this dude all the way in India, and he was like, man, these people eat hermits and stuff. I'm like, they still got a condition when, you know what I'm saying, if they loved one die after the funeral. This is a tradition. This is a tradition in India. If your loved one died and after your funeral, 9 hours, you know, later on that day, they eating your body. They eating your body, bro. You can go look this up right now. And that's the number one. This one thing I learned. India is the number one when it comes to cannibalism. I just talked about this like a couple of weeks ago in one of my lives when we were talking about this stuff. So it's mighty strange that you got that girl already roasted. Where her body at now? Is they gonna have a funeral? I want to see an open casket. Ain't nobody, look, it's funny that these people ain't not one time said, I'm trying to find out what exactly happened. It's like nobody ain't concerned about what happened to it. Everybody just raising money. Just raising money. Just raising money. They ain't even thinking about no camera footage, nothing. And I know I ain't the only one seeing this, bro. Something ain't right with this case, bro. I'm letting you know that right now. Some ain't right with this. I need the audio. Where the 911 call at?
Hi, my name is Monica, and I save $1,700 a month with GoodRx. As a single mom with...
In Nova Scotia, the Maritime Sikh Society says it is committed to supporting the family of a 19-year-old woman who was found dead over the weekend in a bakery oven at a Halifax Walmart. The society's president says members sprang into action shortly after the incident was reported, from offering comfort and hot meals to setting up a fundraiser. The group is doing its best, it says, to support the victim's family.
The community has been shocked by the whole incident, and they feel for it. And I mean, of course, the immediate family is absolutely shocked. You know, they are in a kind of a trauma. We are really, really upset about the whole thing, of course, and we are really sorry to hear such a tragic event.
Halifax Regional Police have shared little from the investigation.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Let me see what's going on with this.
Nova Scotia, Canada's ocean playground, started attracting Sikhs to its beautiful land in the early 1960s. Most of the Sikhs who came here were teachers, engineers, and doctors. Among them, Gajinder Singh Chaudhary is believed.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute, bruh. Again? Again? Again, bruh?
Believed to be the first Sikh to reach Nova Scotia. Landing in Ottawa in 1958 from UK, he moved to Halifax in 1959. After finishing his studies at the Dalhousie University, he obtained a teaching position with the Halifax City Public School System in 1961. In March 1962, his father, Captain Basant Singh from Uganda, joined him. An engineer by profession, Basant Singh started working as a director of planning for the provincial government. Gajinder was a welcoming face to most Punjabi newcomers, making them feel a little bit at home. Whenever Gajinder heard about a new family coming to Nova Scotia, he was at the airport or ship's dock to receive them, recalls Devi Dayal, a school teacher who himself was received by him in 1964.
Man, this sound funny to me. This sound like trafficking. It sound like trafficking, bro. These people socialize with engineers, teachers, and doctors.
In 1964, religious meetings and congregations, however, started when two other dedicated Sikhs, Dr. Kirtan Singh and Gurcharan Singh Sidhu, arrived on the scene. Dr. Kirtan Singh was a mathematics teacher at St. Mary's University. Originally from Bombay, he came here in 1967. Gurcharan Singh's original place was Larakaana in Dist, Bathinda, Punjab. He got a teaching position in the public school system in 1966. Now the three of them, Singh, Sidhu, and Chaudhary, started meeting frequently. They decided to hold congregations at their homes once a month on a Sangran day. First Sangran was held at our apartment on Morris Street in Halifax in April 1967, recalls Mrs. Kirtan Singh. Encouraged by the response of other Sikh families, they thought of starting a formal body to look after the religious and cultural needs of the Sikhs.
I want to know what they mean when they said they started a formal body looking at the religious and coats needed. Man. This sounds like a cult to me.
Ad hoc committee. Gurcharan Singh invited Sikh families from all over Nova Scotia to attend the Baisakhi celebrations in April 1968 at his house at 4 Scotsbun Avenue, Dartmouth. Besides the Sikh families from Halifax and Dartmouth, people came from Truro, New Glasgow, and Sydney. There were Dr. Kirtan Singh, Gajinder Chaudhry, Dr. Dalip Singh Chihal, Piara Singh Randhawa, Gurcharan Singh Tour, Gulzar Sinclair, Surinder Bala, Kashan Singh, Gurmal Singh Sandhu, Surjit Singh, Gurdhav Jolly, Shiv Bajwa, Mohinder Sembi, and Mohan Singh. I might have forgotten some. Tries to remember Mrs. Surjit Sidhu, the hostess of the gathering. The issue of establishing a formal organization of the Sikhs was presented and discussed. An ad hoc committee, with Dr. Kirtan Singh as chairperson and Gurcharan Sidhu and Gajinder Chaudhry as members, was formed to draft a constitution for the society. Thus, the Maritime Sikh Society, MSS, was conceived. The first year, at the completion of its first year, we have some interesting figures. The first financial statement for the year 1968-69 was presented by G.S. Chaudhry, Treasurer, Ad hoc Committee, at the General Body meeting on March 15, 1969.
Oh, now you can see the money thing. Oh, look. Oh, I see where this finna lead up. Oh, these people smart, bruh.
Income $1,061. 58, starting with previous balance, nil. Expenditure $228.71 bank balance on March 1, 1969, $832.80 membership fee for a single member was $10 and there were 27 members in the first year. Mostly devotees would offer $1.25 for Kara Parsad, a continuation of the practice from India. The Constitution. The ad hoc committee studied the constitutions of several Sikh organizations in Canada, especially that of the Ottawa Sikh Society, before giving final shape to its constitution. Finally, in 1969, the constitution was approved and the first executive took oath of office with Dr. Kirtan Singh as president, Gurcharan Sidhu as secretary, and Gajinder Chaudhry as treasurer. They continued to hold monthly prayer meetings at their residences. Slowly more people, including some Hindus, joined in, and they offered their places for the occasion.
Man, y'all look. Man, I'm looking at rituals in the chat, and these people, look what it sounded like now, bro. Man, y'all were putting rituals in the chat before these people started mentioning religions.
Occasion. As the gatherings grew larger and larger, need to have a bigger place for holding monthly congregations became evident. At that time, Gajinder Chaudhry was teaching at Duke D. Anvil School in Clayton Park, Halifax. He arranged to get free access to the gymnasium of the school for this purpose. We held few meetings there, but finally Masonic Hall at 20 Ashdale Street, in Clayton Park.
Oh, Lord. We don't need to hear nothing about the Masonic Hall, right? Masonic. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Man, this stuff spooking me.
Clayton Park, Halifax was retained on a nominal rent per meeting, observed Kashan Singh, who served on the executive for many years. Lot for the Gurdwara building. As more East Indian immigrants came to the region, regular monthly prayer assemblies got momentum. Monetary donations started coming in. This encouraged the executive and the general membership of the MSS to think about building a permanent site for the Gurdwara. Many sites in the metropolitan area were looked at. A church building at alongside Woodlawn Road in Dartmouth was a serious contender, but finally, it was decided to buy a vacant lot at 10 Park Hill Road in Halifax. Dr. Curtin Singh, president of the MSS, called a meeting of the general body on March 20, 1971 at the Masonic Hall in Halifax to get its approval for the purchase. The following members of the general body attended the meeting: Dr. and Mrs. K.S. Bhatia, M.S. Bogle, Mr. and Mrs. G.S. Chowdhury, Drive S.S. Sadi, M.S. Sembi, Dr. and Mrs. Curtin Singh, Mr. Kashan Singh, G.S. Sidhu, and S.P. Thapar. In addition to this, M.S. Hans, Mr. and Mrs. Ranveer Singh Khan, G.S. Tour, Mr. and Mrs. Kihar Singh Virak attended on special invitations. Dr. Sadi submitted a 4-page report, information on the lot under consideration. G.S. Tour and Dr. K.S. Bhatia sought some clarification, but overall expressed satisfaction. Finally, there was unanimity in the general body that the lot at 10 Park Hill Drive be purchased for the price $7,300, and the deed was signed on May 3, 1971. The split, unfortunately, some ideological differences developed in the society over the qualifications of members. Dr. Curtin Singh, Gajinder Chowdhury, and some families withdrew from the society and started holding separate meetings in their homes, but the MSS continued to hold its congregations at the 20 Ashdale Street, Masonic Hall, and Halifax under a new executive with Gurcharan Singh Sidhu as president. The difference, however, did not create any bitterness between the two parties. Some families were attending congregations on both sides since Dr. Curtin Singh had graciously moved his Sunday meetings to Saturdays to avoid any conflict with the Gurdwara congregations on Sundays. He was also teaching Punjabi language classes to the children of all Sikh families. Unity was restored after some time, but unfortunately, this postponed the Gurdwara building project. Gurdwara building the post-split period between 1971 and 1978 has been quite critical to the society. The attendance at the congregations had gone down, and it was hard to find volunteers for positions on the executive. Gurcharan Singh, however, did not give up. He continued his efforts towards building a Gurdwara with the support of such dedicated people as Dr. D.S. Chihal, Drive S.S. Sadi, J.J. Singh, Mrs. K. Bhatia, G.S. Brar, Kashan Singh, M.S. Sidhu, G.S. Clare, M.S. Clare, Harinder Singh, S.S. Bala, Bant Singh Gandhu, R.S. Sikh Khan, G.S. Tour, P.S. Randawa, Mohan Singh, K.S. Dillon, and J.S. Bajwa. These people exchanged positions on the executive year after year. In this context, a newsletter written by Drive S.S. Sadi in February 1974, as Secretary of the Society, provides clear information on their commitment to build the Gurdwara. It is given in the newsletter that a building committee was formed with S.S. Bala as chairperson and Onkar Singh, P.S. Randawa, and Harinder Singh as members. A fundraising committee, consisting of Dr. Mohan Singh Viriak, Dr.
So this is a religious group that's into accepting donations. And they know some laws, because if you look at this whole report right here, only thing they just basically telling you this, some doctors linked up with some old family that got money and they into this religious thing, but they need donations and stuff. What? This sound like a cult, bruh. These folks, you look, man, this sound like a cult, bruh, and they know the law. It's like they know loopholes in the law, so they disguising they religious. Oh, that's probably what it is. Maybe they just ain't the type of people go to church like we do and praise Jesus of the Lord. They do theirs differently. You know what I'm talking about? What if you went to a farmland and you say you a Christian, right? You go to a farmland and you're like, ooh, girl, this Sunday, let's go to church, and you all the way out here in Jamestown. And you see a church and you go up in that John and you hearing these people and you like, girl, what kind of church this is? And then the pastor telling you, you been bad. Yeah, I've been bad. Well, you gotta give your heart to us. Since you've been that bad, you got to lay on this offer right here. We gotta give you to the Lord. Now, what if you go to church and the preacher tell you, oh man, you got so much sin in your body. We gotta send you to the Lord. You ready to go to the Lord? And you talking about you a Christian. Let you say, no, you just denied your faith. You know what I'm talking about? You just denied your faith. Because you would have said, yeah, send me there. You know what I'm talking about? You would be happy to lead it, John. But no, you like, no, I want to stay here, Lord. Please don't take me. No, I really go. How everybody, if God say he got things prepared for you in the after deal, why you scared of deal and say, Lord, please don't take me? This sounds like your flesh, you know what I'm saying, rule over the spirit. You see what I'm saying, guys? I'm just being real. If you believe in God, and everybody say they want to go to heaven, when it's time to die, why you ask God, please don't take me, Lord? You don't want to go to heaven? All right, let me let you sit down here with Snoop, and Ray. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. If you're gonna be, if be like a gang member. You got gang members dying for the set. I ain't seen no Christian dying for the Lord yet. You know what I'm talking about? Cause if you go to Afghanistan and you go over there and be like, you ready to die? Yeah, for Allah. And you gonna look at that man crazy like, man, that man tripping. Then he gonna run up with you with a suicide bomb on their chest. Allah Akbar. And next thing you know, he said he ready and he's showing you he prepared for his deal, but you ain't. Cause he running up with you with a suicide bomb on his chest. How many of y'all got the guts to do that? You see what I'm saying? How many of y'all got the guts to do that? Where y'all Christians at? Who ready to die for the Lord? Thumb me up if you ready to die for the Lord right now. You ready to die for Jesus? Thumb me up in the chest, say, take me now, Lord. Take me now. That's our life. You know, I want to see where y'all related to. Take me, Jesus. Where the real Christians at? Thumb me up right now if you ready to die. Stop lying. Stop lying. Everybody thumb me up right now. I tell you what. Hold your breath and pass out right now. You ready to check out? Go to the mighty Lord right now. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see how big your faith is. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to do it because you got plans tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? Because I know you ain't finna do it now because you ain't found out what happened to the Kanika Jenkins case yet. You see what I'm saying? So I know you ain't ready. You know what I'm talking about? That's how much goblin. Like, nah, I can't go right now. There's too much shit going on in the world. You know what I'm talking about? They just caught Lil Vaughn. They just caught Lil Dirt. He done set up. You know what I'm talking about? Try to get Rondo. You know. And then the P Diddy case. I can't miss that. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen. I can't go now. You know what I'm talking about? So if you care about Jesus right now, and you wanna, and if you wanna live in peace, stress for peace, with no more pain, no more suffering, no more crying and stuff, go kill yourself. Be like Nike and just do it. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't, Jesus finna come back and he finna revoke your Christian flag. Or now you ain't real Christian. You know what I'm talking about? Nope. No, that's just like what cause who did that? Now I see why they mentioned it in the Bible. Who betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver? You see what I'm saying? Man, don't you know how long that, you know, I can see Jesus right now. You know, look how they besate me, God. You know what I'm talking about? They all talking about praise God in the name of the Lord. I say, is anybody got a testimony tonight? Next thing you know, you playing with that man. He up there talking to the Father like, man, I know you see this. And God like, I told you, son, everybody ain't your friends. Everybody's not your brother. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just showing you this off top, like, look. You see Miss Pearl over there in the Deacon Boys section. You know she sleeping with Brother Phillips. But they call themselves Christian though. You know what I'm talking about? Look, man, Jesus see everything in the dark. You talking about Miss Pearl over there. Every time you see Miss Pearl tricked you. Every time you see Miss Pearl, you like, hey, Miss Pearl. Ooh, you want to stop cussing. You don't want to know cuss words in front of Miss Pearl. I think of Miss Pearl, girl, hide those cigarettes. Girl, hide those pills. Bitch, open your eyes, because she finna, you know what I'm talking about? And Miss Pearl got more purse than you do. Because she ain't got to go on 39th and go get her no pill. She going straight to Rite Aid, Walgreens, damn near Walmart. They prescribing too. You done went to the dope man and you got you 2 pills. Miss Pearl got 90. How you think Miss Pearl got ankles size of a goddamn Louis goddamn slugger? You look at her ankles, them just so swole, and you want to know how she still be goddamn tiptoeing in them just on every Sunday? It's those per 30s. So if the doctor tell her, oh, my doctor told me I gotta pop these perks at 8 in the morning, and Bible study starts at 10. That's why they be crunk at the end of the service. Cause when them drums hit, boy, once those drums hit, watch how them old ladies finna. Bro, I never. Cause these the same old lady that I see at the grocery stores, walking slow. You know what I'm saying? Looking like, damn man, look like she got a splinter in her foot. Look how she walking on her foot. She got to be in pain. Not on a Sunday. She done pop her a perk 30. You know what I'm talking about? Swallow that junk down with some apple juice. Then she took her blood pressure medicine, and this thing you know is over with. Snoop on the drum. And that's when she finna say she heard the Lord talking to her. Now, the Lord done talk to you. You really think that's the Lord talking to you at that time? I don't think so. Now, that wasn't Jesus, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Now, that wasn't Jesus. But I ain't lying, gang. This sound like a cult to me. Cause look what they all into. This is a religious group, And there's certain families in this group, and everybody pay donations to get in this group. What's the women role? Ooh, this is what I want to know. What's the women role? Because keep this in mind. This who spoke up for the girl that supposed to be walking in the oven and locking herself in there. You know what I'm talking about? Dawg, I ain't see that many thumbs up when I asked the people y'all ready to die for the Lord. Man, I can see heaven. Boy, look. I see why God say I got many rooms up in here. Cause look who he said I done built mansion for y'all. I'm gonna have plenty of room left over. Cause ain't there one of y'all Lord together. You know what I'm talking about? I swear, bro. That's why I'm like, man, I got to straighten up my attitude. Cause you know what I'm saying? I gotta straighten up my attitude and get right with the Lord, because I was reading some of those scriptures in the Bible, and when them angels said, look, them angels said, they were like, I was like, damn, them angels sound serious right now. What they talking about they were gonna do to me in the afterlife if I don't straighten up? Spooked at me. Spooked me. Oh, look, I'm glad Ricky Wright. Hey, Ricky Wright. Man, I'm glad that you said that, because I finally realized some of these murders that we be witnesses, it be ritual murders. Good think about it. You got people walking in the freezers, ovens, water tanks, freezer, oven, water tank. So you dealing with water, fire. Come on, bro.
Dr. Harsharan Singh Khalsa, Dr. Surinder Singh Sadi, Gulzar Singh Clare, Gurcharan Singh Sidhu, Jagpal Singh Tawana, and P.S. Purba was formed. The society got a total commitment of $25,000 from 30 people. Onkar Singh, an architect, drafted a plan for the Gurdwara building. Somehow, things did not click. Little progress was seen for the next 4 years, but Gurbhagat Singh Brar, affectionately called Baba Brar because of his patriarchic status, was often heard admonishing, "Even sparrows make nests for themselves, so why can't we build a Gurdwara for ourselves?" In 1978-79, Pyara Singh Randhawa, a schoolteacher, was elected president of the society. Originally from village Randhawa, Masandon, Dist. Jalandhar, Pyara Singh came to Nova Scotia in 1965. Pyara Singh came determined and committed to enthuse the society and to build a Gurdwara for it. Cool and composed, acceptable to all with immense patience and tolerance, he was the right person at the right time. Immediately after assuming office, he applied himself wholeheartedly with a single-minded devotion towards the building project. The biggest challenge for him was to raise funds for the new building. There were about 50 Sikh families in Nova Scotia at the time. Randhawa went from town to town, from house to house, to collect donations. "I want $1,000 from every family if both husband and wife are working, $500 from every family with a single earning member," insisted Pyara Singh after writing himself the first check of $1,000 for the collection. Many Hindu families also made donations for the building fund. Pyara Singh was assisted in this formidable task by his executive consisting of Baba G. S. Brar as vice president, Baljinder Singh Dhillon as secretary, Gurpa Singh Sidhu as treasurer, and Gurmeet Singh Matharu as the executive member. Opening of the Gurdwara, November 19, 1978. On June 4, 1978, Dr. Kartar Singh Sandh, who laid father of Mrs. Kuldip Kaur Chihal, a devout Gursikh and a medical doctor on a visit from India, the foundation stone of the Gurdwara building. The
Now, I want to know what religion they actually into. Because I used to think, and I know I'm not the only one when I say this. When I think of religions, I think about Christians. And I think about Baptists, you know what I'm saying, Baptist people. People that I grew, you know what I'm saying, that we grew heard about, the Baptists, the Christians, the Muslims, you know what I'm saying. And we already know how you go to church, a Christian, Baptist, you know, everybody go to church, sing their song, pay tithe, and do Jesus. You know, the Muslims, you know what I'm saying, they go to a mosque, and you know what I'm saying, and they pray to the one high Allah. Christians pray to Jesus. Muslims pray to Allah. India pray to, you know what I'm saying, Allah, one God, you know, but they got different teachers. They still living up on the, check this out. You still got religions that still living up under the Old Testament. They got us living up under the New Testament. Put it like this here. The New Testament, you could pray for your sins. You could pray and they teach you pray and God forgive you for your sins, right? That's how everybody was raised up in the United States. But they weren't raised up like that in India. Because y'all got to realize you got religions out here that if you got a child, you could sacrifice. That's the most, in their religion, that's the most beautiful thing you could do is sacrifice your child to the gods. They don't look at it like it's murder, you know what I'm saying? They don't look at it like that, bro. They don't see nothing wrong with that. And if you read between the lines, all of this is just a religious cult raising money to buy these buildings in this vacant lot so they can perform their little rituals or something. It's a secret. And then only family. Check this out. Only families is members of this. Only family is members of this. They pay the fee. So when they paid the fee, right? Look. Her family is in this group. This ain't nothing like no volunteer. They know this family personally. That's why they representatives of the family. Look, watch this, gang.
Dispatch to Station 5 engine for a technical rescue call from Mumford at Mumford Road, Walmart, 6990 Mumford Road. Female has locked in an oven in the bakery. Oven is on. Unsure if the staff are able to turn it off. Dispatch to Station 5 engine for a technical rescue, 6990 Mumford Road, Walmart, the bakery. Time to page 2122. Call will be on Ops 4. Ops 4.
Dispatch 9 engine, just looking for an update.
9 engine, update regarding ETA for ES or per being assigned to me.
All day.
Let's see what I can do. That's 2 9 engine.
Go ahead. With the person trapped in the oven there, do you have the power shut off to that? The staff know to turn the power off? She's in there. Okay, 10-4. If we do make contact back, just tell them to shut the power off.
Dispatch from Upper Command.
Go ahead, Commander.
I just got the last part of the conversation. I think it was the divisional commander. The person was out of the oven upon arrival. We're just dealing with regional police at this point right now.
Copy all.
Dispatch doing that, Gore. Be advised, I wasn't aware that the call was still ongoing. I thought this just came in. You can take me off the call. We'll be back in service back at dispatch channel. Dispatch Rescue 48.
Copy.
officers. That's code one.
Copy.
So now look, I bet y'all any kind of money, bro. I bet y'all any kind of money. This my thoughts on this. By me did a whole lot of researching on this case. This my speculation on till they show us the footage and the crime scene photos. Crime scene photos and surveillance footage and the autopsy report and phone records. That's all I need. That's all I need. We don't have that yet. But let's see what my mindset is right now just by listening to the things that I heard. It sounds like to me that I believe it's foul play. Somebody locked her in there, cut it on. The bakery could have been closed. What if the bakery closed at 8 o'clock? Matter of fact, what time the bakery closed? Cause it's mighty funny that if she the one that found her daughter in the oven, if the kitchen was closed, it would be impossible for that oven to be on because the manager got to do a thorough check to make sure everything off. For one thing. That's for one thing. Another thing, who was the manager? Far as I'm concerned, her mama could be the manager. Far as I'm concerned, this society can run this Walmart. If you really want to be technical about it, I wouldn't be surprised they do own a Walmart. Cause look, don't y'all know a lot of these McDonald's that y'all see now and Burger King, they ain't owned by the people that first established the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of black people right now that own McDonald's. A black family own McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? A black owned family McDonald's. So what if it could be one of those cases that, man, they probably set this up. Or some kind of satanic ritual, what they believe in. We don't know what they... Look up their religions. I guarantee you, once you look up their religions, who they worshiping, it will tell you a whole lot about this murder. Put it like that. I put it like this here. If they still worshiping the Old Testament, they still living up under the Moses law. Back then, you had to kill family members or the first of your livestock. You know what I'm saying? The first of the livestock, meaning the baby. You still living up under the Old Testament. We living up under the New Testament. Cause if you were still living up under the Old Testament, instead of you just praying every night and asking God forgive you for your sin, man, you have to go out here and sacrifice the person that you really love. That means if you were serious about your religion and your religion requires you, if you want to be forgiven, would you give me your firstborn? Would you do it? Abraham They had Abraham. They put Abraham to the test. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't it funny that you got all these presidents? They never just mention religion when it comes to the religion, because they know they don't go to the same church that you go to, bro. You don't see them on church on a Sunday. If you ask half of these people that got money, if you ask half of these people that's powerful and running stuff and lawmaking, ask them who you worship. I bet you they ain't gonna say Jesus. Man, gang, if you go into certain part of Africa and these people ask you who your Lord and Savior, and you're gonna say Jesus Christ, don't you know you would get killed for that? They still slaughtering people for believing in Jesus. That's he the Savior. But this what I'm getting out of this game. This what I'm gonna believe until they show me the footage. This was foul play. This was a murder. And if it's video footage showing it, it's gonna show who locked her in there. And the person that's gonna lock her in there, you will be shocked. That's the way I'm gonna look at the video. So they ain't gonna release the video. How much y'all want to bet? How much y'all want to bet? They gonna release the video? Cause when the police chief said this gonna be a long and thorough investigation, when the police say this gonna be a long and thorough investigation, that mean they finna cover something up. Sometimes when they cover things up, not because they got something to do with it, it's just the crime, the particular crime that's being committed. Cause this what the government, the presidents ain't gonna show you. Why you think you always see a church on every corner in the hood? You always see a church on every corner, right? You don't see that in the white neighborhood, do it? A church on every corner. You ain't gonna see that, right? A lot of people don't go to church. Don't y'all know how many buildings y'all ride by? That's put it like this here. Everybody know what a church look like. But what a synagogue look like in the United States? There's a difference. Have you ever been in the synagogue? Have you ever been in the church? Everybody been in the church, but have you ever been in the synagogue? Well, it's Chinese people Christians. You see what I'm saying? It's the Indians Christian. Just say like, look, check this out, gang. Y'all know I'm big on history when it come back to Christopher Columbus and stuff, cause that's my favorite history. When they talk about the slave trade, I'm all into that. How the America got discovered. Don't y'all know when they say Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? Oh, I'm glad that I mentioned this. I'm so glad that I mentioned this. Man, Trey Guy, you so cold. Cause look, they said Christopher Columbus discovered America. Everybody know the native and the indigenous people was here, right? Guess who the native look like? Guess what the Indian would look like, gang? Y'all know they show y'all pictures of an Indian. Guess what the word Indian come from? Cause Christopher Columbus knew. Look, Look. Watch this. If you got an Indian, the Indian people, right? Let's say if you breed this, just say India. When Christopher Columbus came over here, when he said the Indians, they were really the Native Americans, but he called them Indians because they look like the Indian people, the Indian people over there by China, which is this ethnic group. So if you got these people coming and was already migrating here, and Christopher Columbus like, hey, y'all Indians, right? Because these people was breeded with darker skinned race. So when he said that, right, that stuck out to me because of the Kamala Harris president. And I said, oh, it makes sense now. Why? They're just like, if you see Kamala Harris, everybody thinks she black. But she ain't black. This is mostly a heritage right here. You see what I'm saying? So look. So that's why when Christopher Columbus was like, oh, y'all got to be Indians. Now keep this in mind. Africa was our look. If you read your history books, you want to know why the real reason why Christopher Columbus was over here? Because the Native America had weapons and was made out of gold. And guess who was selling the Indians weapon that was made out of gold? Y'all remember they taught you this in the history class. Talking about the gold rush in California, how they were talking about the big gold rush. Man, I'm finna blow y'all mind with this tea. Look, y'all remember that, right? In school, they told you about how they used to dig up for gold. You know what I'm saying? And gold mine over here in the United States. And come to find out, these people couldn't find the gold, right? This what Christopher Columbus knew. This what the history books didn't tell nobody. It was an African queen. Had an army, and she had the most deadly army in the world, and she was selling the gold weapons to the indigenous people. And that's why the indigenous people call certain people from Africa star people, because they believe these people came from the stars. You see what I'm saying? They came from the stars. So that's why when they came, that's why when they come to the laws, they was like, look, we got to run the Indians out of town, put the black people in slavery, and make the white people change their race, you know what I'm saying, to black to claim the land. What you talking, bro? It's an African queen that was over here in the United States before Christopher Columbus came. And she had gold. And they were making weapons out of gold. So the white man was like, look, we got to trick people saying, look, it was a gold rush. That was the number one thing they taught us in school. It's gold in the West. And they mined for gold because they heard it's a lot of gold here. That's because of the Indian lady. I mean, the African lady. I forgot her name, but I can't pronounce it. But I'm going to look it up. But y'all need to look into her. That's who taught the Indians how to ride the horses, how to hunt on horses, how to farm the land. All that, bro. So now looking at Kamala Harris, I was like, oh, Kamala Harris could go for black. She look just like us. Until you just actually really look at Kamala Harris. If you really look at her, you'll see the difference. You'll be like, now I see the difference. That lady ain't even black. If you really look at her, she look like these people, bro. I seen some pictures of Kamala Harris, bro. Y'all seen some pictures of Kamala Harris when she was young? Man, that girl look, man, you won't even tell the difference. She look like the average pretty girl that ride with the dope boys. She looked good when she was little, bro. Cause when I seen younger pictures of Kamala Harris, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie, Kamala Harris was fine. Man, I see those pictures of Kamala Harris young coming. I said, man, Kamala was fine back in those days, bro. No wonder why Joe Brown said, man, she done smash everybody just to get to the top. And I'm looking at the body like, I believe that. See, look, then if you look, and then once you check this out, once you look at her face and then look at her background, it starts to make sense now. I'm like, oh. And then that makes you really want to think about how many black people, you know what I'm saying, like Obama. Man, bro. Obama might be black, but he might don't be a Negro. That's a big statement. In the Bible, when they were describing black people, they were telling y'all, look, when you go to this land, you're going to see black people. But these people that you see that is black people is not of the Negro race. That is not of the Negro race. And when I used to read that in the Bible, I'm like, wait a minute, they taught me black is black. You know what I'm saying? What other race that would be black that's not of a Negro race? That just proved to me in the Bible when it comes to the Kamala Harris job, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And then look, every president that was elected, don't you know, majority out of 100%, 80% is some kin. Them ain't nothing but family members running against family members. Family members running against family members. And you can go back to the actors. Actors ain't nothing but family members of the president going back to the queen. Look, they did a DNA on Nipsey Hussle. Guess who Nipsey Hussle related to? Guess who they tracked Nipsey Hussle back to? They did a DNA test, bro. You won't believe who they say Nipsey Hussle is bloodline, a royal bloodline. They trace his bloodline to a royal bloodline. Y'all know that dude, that king name, how you pronounce his name? Halisa Sal's. I can't pronounce his name. I can't pronounce his name. But when they trace his DNA back to him, I said, man, these people, damn, they look just. And then they trace their bloodline back to Jesus, bruh. Make a long story short, they trace Nipsey Hussle DNA back to Jesus' bloodline. So they said, man, they got proof that Nipsey Hussle was related to Jesus. And then look, Jesus' bloodline is still on the earth, bruh. Jesus still got family out here. He still got family out here, bruh. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Can I pull it up? Hold on, y'all. Look. Man, that man look just like Nipsey Hussle, bruh. Look. They did a, check this out. They, look. This king right here told everybody, I'm related to Jesus. I got the blood. Look at it. Look at the people. Now look at these people, bro. They trace this man bloodline back to Jesus. Now, if you put suits and dress these people up like an American, they won't look like this. They will look just like what we see every day on the street. Bloodline of Jesus. Check this out. Ain't that's the image they were trying to paint the white cross? But look at all the woolly hair men's in the back. Watch this. I'm gonna pull. Hold on, gang. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Bro, them folk look just like each other, bro. Same bird. Cause check this out. If you a pit, you know what a pit bull, everybody already know. Oh, that's a pit bull. Pit bull is, you know what I'm saying? Terrorizing. You know, this what a pit bull do. You cannot, bruh. Look. Same, look at the nose. Look at the nose. Now look. Look at all the people with white woolly hair, with black woolly hair, white woolly hair. Look how they describe Jesus when they say, yeah, he had woolly hair, eyes red as fire. This is what God would look like. This is what Jesus would look like. Something like this. Not this old because he's 33. So God would look like something like Nipsey Hussle. All right. Let's do this. Image of Jesus Christ. Watch this. Oh! Boy, he poke cold when it come to the painting. Man, these people cold when it come. Look how Jesus look like Nipsey Hussle a little bit. You gotta do nothing but just change the skin complexion. You see what I'm saying? Same image, bro. Look how Jesus would look. Then look how the black Jesus would look. Look. Ain't this funny that Jesus looking like him and Nipsey Hussle in the black form? So that means these white people, look. These white people knew. Same long pointed nose, same chin, forehead. Come on, gang. They knew what he looked like. They knew what he looked like, bro. Come on, bro. Now, I did my research. Because I was like, man, look. Jesus would look like this. Man, look at this. This what Jesus would damn near look like in his 30s. 33. How old Nipsey Hussle would be? And then look what Jesus got on. Ain't this what the Hebrews will wear? Ain't this what Hebrews will wear? See what I'm talking about? Ain't this what the Hebrew will wear? Look at the clothes. This just like you see a white man wearing an African dashiki on. You know what I'm talking about? Bruh, I'm telling y'all, I learned this on the CNN News. CNN News was like, we found out that Nipsey Hussle is related. Look, they said Nipsey Hussle is related to the king, and everybody know that he was related to Jesus' bloodline. So if you read man, look, only thing you just got to do, go to the book of Daniel. Go to the book of Daniel. If you go to the book of Daniel, look at his bloodline. The book of Daniel gonna tell you about the bloodline, how Jesus became, you know what I'm saying, the savior of the world, right? But you gotta think about that bloodline, cause look how many generations it took for Jesus to come. See, look how many generations it took Jesus to come, bro. When CNN News broke the news, I said, that blow my mind. I said, Nipsey Hussle. And then I said, man, these people really, really famous. Matter of fact, it was confirmed. They were bloodline, and cause guess what? The king took a DNA test just to prove that he was the bloodline of Jesus. He proved it. That's why they assassinated him. Look. Even though you got a white Jesus, but look how this white Jesus look just like Nipsey Hussle, bruh. And look at the same age frame and everything, bruh. Look at the beard, the goatee. Same beard, the goatee. Only thing about it, man, Nipsey got braids in his head. Come on, gang. Look. Come on, man. And then I was like, man, the way Nipsey Hussle died, it was always conspiracy to me, because he was in tour with the law enforcement about that building complex out there, because he bought one space of it, but he was trying to buy the whole parking lot. And they were like, nope. Man, you know them white people was not finna let Nipsey Hussle be like, man, I'm related to Jesus. To Jesus? Bruh, no black man can't never tell the world that. The news, when they broke it down, look when they got killed, assassinated. This is what Jesus would look like. Eyes flaming red. When he talked, the voice, when you hear him speak, it sound like thunder, Jack. It sound like trap music when it first come on. You hear bells and thunder, don't it? Look. And then y'all know what else I did? Y'all know what else I did? I started looking up all these celebrities and started investigating them and see where they come from. And check this out. This what blew my mind. This what blew my mind. I said, oh, no wonder why when it come to the people in Hollywood, when it come to Hollywood and religions, I see the game they playing. I said, man, look, bro, this religion is so cold. I'm actually looking at some of these celebrities, and I'm looking at kings in foreign countries, and I'm like, man, these all people related. No wonder why they in power. No, when you think of a president, you thinking of a president. You ain't thinking about the whole family, because they family be married to other rich family. It ain't like how we raised up. We raised up and we want to go find somebody, we go look for somebody. Back in those days, man, them folk, man, if you had a daughter, man, the dad would come, you need to go meet the Johnsons. He got a son over there. He got a job that's promising him he gonna be a banker someday. You see what I'm saying? That's how they would take care of beating it back then. Not these days. If you got some per 30, everybody can be your gal. You know what I'm saying? Man, these niggas be getting the game twisted. They get these girls for their perk and think they're their girlfriend until they ain't got no more pills to give them. Be like, man, I gotta wait the next week. And next thing you know, this when all hell break loose, because now you don't hear her from that week. She done got away, and you think, like, I thought baby, I'd have spoiled you. You could at least wait till I got my next check. No, it don't work like that. You know what I'm talking about? So, y'all remember it was this big thing about when it was in slavery. Y'all remember how the comedian you used to be like, you know what? If we was over here enslaved in the United States, why Africa didn't come over here and help us? I always thought about that. You see what I'm saying? Don't you know right now, if I go in a certain part of Africa and when these people see me, they're going to tell me, you is not one of our brothers. You an enemy. Man, if you read this in the Bible, look how many black people been going against black people. Back in the Bible, bro, this war shit been going on. Black on black crime. This been going on since daytime, bro. This ain't nothing new. So look, I started noticing. This what I did, gang. Whenever you out in public, instead of you just be on your phone, if you at a grocery store or in the public, just look at your surroundings and just take good looks at the people. Just look at the people you surround. You will start noticing, be like, damn, I want to know if he really black for real, like. Because you can have an Africa come straight over here from Africa and blend in with us. Because some Africans would say, y'all ain't even African. Man, you have Africans would say, y'all, what? I don't know what African you ain't. You ain't now African. You see what I'm saying? And then, when they come back to the Christopher Columbus, look how many what y'all them women from Barbados, from Colombia. Look how fine these folks is. They look like red-skinned females to me, you know what I'm saying? Little mix. But they can go for black people. And so I'm like, wait a minute, Christopher Columbus. And then I start putting two and two together. I'm like, oh, Christopher Columbus couldn't even tell because when he was calling the Indians, he was mistaking the Indians where he know that it was Indians breeding with the Native American people, and Africa was over here. It's hard to figure out if you an Indian or you an African. So now you will see why they was hard on the Indians and the Africa when they come to this land, because you can't tell, you can't identify. You see what I'm saying? So they already told you when Jesus was 33, Jesus had an afro. Jesus had an afro. If it's Herbert Woodley, he had an afro. Just like how these young dudes wear their hair now. You put the sponge on it, make it look nappy, you know what I'm saying? Look how that's a style. The female like that style. When, you know what I'm talking about? It look good on a nigga, bro. But the black man said, no, we don't like your kinky hair. Look how many styles you could do with your kinky hair. No wonder why they want you to cut it off. No wonder why they fear you having dreadlocks. You see what Samson did, right? Samson had locks. They were so scared of that man, they made him cut the locks off. Hi, y'all. Y'all finna open this platform up, gang. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna open up the platform. All right. So, now look. Keep this in mind. Jesus supposed to came, if everybody know, Jesus spoke Arabic. Everybody know what Arabic language is at, right? Arabic, right? Watch this. Arabic people. I ain't say shit about average. Hold on. Let me see. Saudi Arabia. That's close enough.
Saudi Arabia.
When you go to Saudi Arabia, people, bruh, they ain't nothing but a light-skinned niggas. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, let me show it to y'all. Look, if you look how the way Nipsey Hussle look, if you really look at Nipsey Hussle, you can see the black in them. You can see the Saudi Arabian in them. You know what I'm talking about? You can see the Middle Eastern in him, bruh. Hold on, let me get a good picture. Hold on. Y'all go look it up. You can look. You can even see the similarities, right? This is like if you got a dog. Now, I can walk down the street, even if you got a pit bull, just say you got a pit bull mixed with a German Shepherd. you know what that people were going to turn out and look like. If you got a German Shepherd mixed with a Rottweiler, you know what they're going to turn out to look like. And if you got a German Shepherd that's mixed with a Rottweiler and you breed it with a poodle, you know what it's going to look like. You're going to see all the facial features in there. So when Jesus was speaking aberrant, this supposed to be Caesar Bogart, right? But when Jesus spoke aberrant, look, he was in this land when he was speaking aberrant. Look who he was breeding with. If you get an African, a Negro, and breed it with these people and another race, you will get this. You see how he look? Look how he look. And look at Nipsey. Just a dark-skinned version, bruh. A dark-skinned version. Payal. Payal Jack. Ooh, man, y'all got the thumbs up, too, on this, John. Because that's why in the Bible, it was like, look, you know it's a sin to get tattoos and mark your bodies and all of this. And if you go back to the religion, you will see why it was presented in the document. Right? Then look at Obama. Now you see how he looked like Obama. Watch this. Matter of fact, hold on. After Crowley. Let me show y'all After Crowley. Now, who After Crowley would look like? Look who After Crowley would look like, bruh. I'm gonna show y'all who he look like. Now, y'all see who he look like? Do y'all know who he related to? He related to the Bush family. He related to the Bush family.